It's literally the most wonderful time of the year. Yes, I'm very excited to be doing this one today because, as I've mentioned before, I love Christmas. Are you well? 'Cause you're looking well. But I ask it kindly, please do not well me. You look fantastic, not stalking you, just presuming you look great as always. Yeah, so today it's all about Christmas. But before I do that, as always, just need you to do me the tiniest favour ever. Give me the smallest Christmas present you could ever give anyone. Go on to Instagram if you have an Instagram account and type in WHOS.YERMAN. Who's dot your man podcast, and there you'll find everything, links to my YouTube videos, my SoundCloud account. If you're looking for me on SoundCloud, it's 4094. There should be no issue listening. Everything is free. I would like to hope so. Normally everything isn't free, but it's definitely free as far as I know. But yeah, 4094 on SoundCloud. Who's dot your man on Instagram. Please like, share, follow. With the whole entire universe, everyone's ever existed. Please, you'd be doing me a big favor. Thanks, you're fantastic. Yeah, I was thinking at one stage doing a review of 2020, but then said, sure, what can I review? Nothing. Literally nothing. Because apart from this poxy year draining virus, nothing has happened. Then again, 2020 might have been a great year for you personally, and if that is the case, that is great. But yeah, a lot of people have gotten very sick, and other people have unfortunately died. And yeah, I think it's something a lot of us kind of gloss over, and I don't blame anyone if they're like that. We're so programmed to keeping track of cases. We sometimes think, oh well, there's less deaths than yesterday, but at the end of the day, we all know deaths are deaths, and there's been a lot of them in this country, and people can debate all day. If it could have been prevented, and yeah, probably, but it doesn't change anything now, unfortunately. But I've no doubt that the thoughts of many people are with those people who've lost loved ones to COVID, especially coming up to Christmas. We can only hope that whatever vaccine comes, that it comes quick and it prevents more and more people passing because of COVID. So rest in peace to all those people who aren't with us in general this Christmas, whether it's COVID or non-COVID related. But yes, like I said, today is all about Christmas. And if I say but again, I'm catching on to it every time. I know I'm saying it. I'll slap myself. I won't though, because you'll just hear it though. So I won't do that. But yeah, I love Christmas. Christmas to me is what tennis majors are to Roger Federer. Roger Federer, his evil twin brother. Yeah, the Christmas is to me what majors are to Roger Federer. He loves winning them, and I love Christmas. I can't get enough of it. He can't get enough majors. I can't get enough Christmas. I love it. I love it. It's a joyous time when people come together, most likely because of something food and alcohol related. The one time a year we can eat and drink as much as we want and not feel guilty. And hangovers are a lot more tolerable because it's Christmas. The magic of Christmas will cure your woes. Or 3 Dior lights and 2 paracetamol should do the job as well. I drank for the first time there in about 2 months, and Jesus Christ wouldn't have even been able to bring me back from the dead. But I have to say, I was very careful and followed all restrictions, but it didn't stop me from destroying my soul. But still, that's what happens when you don't drink for so long, and then after about 6 points, you're explaining to your friend why you love them so much, going through the history of your friendship, plying them with drink after drink when they say they're going about an hour earlier. Only at Christmas can you get away with eating a tub of celebrations for breakfast, or eat turkey for breakfast, or using 12 different meats to create a sandwich. I'll even eat the Bounty sweets, I don't care. In small doses, Bounty are grand. But a whole bar? Chuck it in the bin, pal. This is why we need 6 weeks in the new year to recover, mentally, physically, and financially. Because Christmas just burns through every part of your life, but in a fun way. In a fun way. Yeah, like this year, We pure needed Christmas. I mean, we weren't going to get any holidays, could barely see any friends or family for a combined 5 months of the year and the rest. So yeah, rightfully fucking so, if people want to enjoy themselves. I'll happily try and work the blimpiness off myself in January to have a good Christmas. I have to say that, you know what makes me really sick? When people try and mix up the traditional Irish Christmas dinner. My dad said to me one year, oh yeah, maybe we should have curry this year. I said, you can have curry, but I'll be spending Christmas with the rest of the family. I've no issue with curry, but don't take the piss at me in Christmas dinner. Blasphemy. Spitting in the baby Jesus' face. What's your favourite dessert? Are you a pudding person, a trifle person, a cheesecake person? Anyone who knows me that's listening is probably thinking to themselves, Jesus, no wonder he's on the heavy side. I wouldn't blame for thinking that, you know. I love food. I'll admit it. I love food. There's nothing like town at Christmas, though. You know, just going around seeing all the lights, all the buildings lit up, absolutely gorgeous. The sights of multiple people waving like you're one of those inflatable arm yokes trying to flag a taxi man's attention. Street corners filled with people vomiting like there's no tomorrow. And the distinct smell of piss at every turn. Truly beautiful. Truly beautiful. But yes, as it's Christmas themed, it's all going to be Christmas themed. That makes no sense because I just repeated myself. But yes, because it's Christmas themed, it means that it's going to be straight into Christmas. There's no real news to talk about today. I haven't really got to kind of say. We're kind of newsed out for the rest of the year. Nothing really big we can talk about apart from those, lecturers, basically calling their students dickheads in the middle of a Zoom class. That was stupid. But apart from that, yeah, there's nothing really we can really talk about news wise. So let's crack on. Let's get straight into it. So there's only one place to start, as this is a Christmas themed episode. Time to get serious, guys. It's the question we all want the answer to. The debate that has been raging for ages. Is Die Hard a Christmas film? Well, funny enough, there was a poll done in America this week, and 51% of people voted that Die Hard is not a Christmas film, with the other 39% saying that it was. Even Bruce Willis himself, the star of the film, said he doesn't see it as a Christmas film. Well, no disrespect, but fuck you, Bruce. No, that's harsh, but I'm gonna read the synopsis for the film, okay? And you can judge. You can judge what you think after I read this. So, hoping to spend Christmas with his estranged wife, Detective John McClane arrives in LA. However, he learns about a hostage situation in an office building and his wife is one of the hostages. Hoping to spend Christmas, not Easter, not Halloween, not Chinese New Year, Christmas. Now, yes, apart from the fact that the film is based around Christmas, it's not a Christmassy film. Not many Yuletide related lines. He doesn't say, welcome to the Christmas party, pal. He says, welcome to the party, pal. He doesn't say, yippee-ki-yay, Santa fucker. He says, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Then again, I consider Lord of the Rings a Christmas movie. Not because anything Christmas happens in it, but because I watch it every year at Christmas. Like I do Indiana Jones and Back to the Future. Movies that are always shown at Christmas, but there's nothing Christmas related in them. There's plenty of movies people watch at Christmas that aren't Christmas related. That are a lot better than movies related to Christmas in every way. Elf, for instance. I'll lose my head for this, but I think Elf is highly overrated. Not a bad film, and I love Will Ferrell, but it's not on the same caliber as Home Alone or The Santa Claus or even Home Alone 2, not even Gremlins. The Nightmare Before Christmas, I personally think, is a load of arse. I've never liked it, but other people love it. So the point is, whatever your Christmas movie is, that's your Christmas movie. Don't let anyone take that away from you, hon, okay? I actually have a list here of what are considered the top 10 Christmas movies ever made. This is just one site's top 10. There's probably about hundreds of them. But right, I have The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, very fair. Gremlins, fair. Home Alone 2. The Muppets Christmas Carol. Never seen the appeal in the Muppets. I never watched it as a kid. I think it was a bit before my time anyway. But yeah, I never seen the appeal to it. You know, I mean, people seem to love that movie and Michael Caine's in it. You know, and he's great. So yeah, but Yeah, I don't know. You have Miracle on 34th Street. Always thought that it was a film about Santa doing the dirty with some kid's ma. The Snowman, legendary, but can't remember much of it. Love Actually, The Go. Elf, It's a Wonderful Life. Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas! And of course, Home Alone. That's 12, but screw it. I can't argue with Home Alone though. It is the quintessential Christmas movie, the most quotable, the most touching and joyous Christmas film. A kid having the crack on his own in a gaff to himself for the whole week. I mean, what's not to love? We all want to be doing that as kids. It is a bit worrying though how he was smart enough to set up all those traps and kind of sick, but still. Love Actually, another great one. Poor Emma Thompson getting a shitty CD instead of the necklace her husband got for his mistress. The bastard. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman, of course. I wouldn't be mad for all those films though, but I wouldn't disagree too much with that top 10. Fred Claus and Christmas with the Cranks are also criminally underrated, I personally think. Christmas songs as well. Christmas songs always get us buzzed so much that in a lot of countries around the world, they have a radio station for a month every year dedicated to playing Christmas songs. Songs like Driving Home for Christmas, or in our case, Walking from the Kitchen to the Sitting Room for Christmas. Do They Know It's Christmas by Live Aid. I personally prefer the modern version from Band Aid that included some beautiful lyrical spitting intervention from Dizzy Rascal. And of course, Bono had to make sure he was in both of them. Dick. Other classics like Santa Baby, which again sounds like a filthy song all the way through, no matter who sings it. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. Santa really is a chick magnet by the sounds of it. You have Shakin' Stevens, Wham, Paul McCartney, and of course the king of Christmas songs himself, Cliff Richard. Now, when it comes to Christmas songs, us Irish have a very close relationship to one song in particular, and that is Fairy Tale New York. Yes, every Christmas party, house party, night out Christmas playlist is not complete without Fairy Tale New York. I remember when I was at Christmas parties, over the years, house parties, and one of the lads would put on a Fairy Tale New York, and the first thing that everyone at the party would be doing would be like, "Oh, what are you doing? It's too early." That's not a song you play early at a Christmas party. That's a song when you're too far gone drunk and you're clawing on to your friends or dear life, stumbling over each line sung. It's a beautiful sight, really. Not a beautiful sound though. It's the sort of shit that dogs get. It's the sort of shit that gets dogs howling. I have another list here because why not? Of what are considered the top 10 Christmas songs. The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole, legend. The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, cracker. Stop the Calvary. When you stop the Calvary, wish I was alone for Christmas. Driving Home for Christmas. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. All I Want for Christmas. Banging tune, but Mariah Carey is a bit of a fool. Last Christmas by Wham. Nothing like George Michael breaking the fourth wall. Merry Christmas. Sorry. Fairy Tale of New York, of course. And Winter Wonderland. Bit of a controversial first choice, safe choice. Winter Wonderland, Not my choice. It's the sort of song that if you work in retail, you probably want to pull your fingernails off once you hear it. Then again, when you hear any Christmas song working in retail, you probably want to do the same thing. So God bless you. If it was my choice, I would have had, Christmas Lights by Coldplay, or Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses, or Christmas Time by The Darkness. Again, criminally underrated. I could live with that top 10 though. I could live with that top 10. No Ariana or Sia, I'm afraid. And as much as I like Ariana Grande, it's not as good enough to be a Christmas tune. But it's not as bad as Whatever in the Name of Christ Sia sings in that Christmas song that she has. Apart from eating, drinking, gifting presents, watching movies, we can also play board games at Christmas. Now, as I have mentioned before in previous podcasts, Monopoly is a very popular board game, but a game that ruins friendships, relationships, and families. And if you play it, then you are guaranteed to ruin Christmas. And that's all I'll say on the matter. You've got the classic poker games, card games, but my personal favourite is, of course, Trivial Pursuit. Yes, Trivial Pursuit is a game for everyone, but also a game anyone could win, whether it's pure guesswork or great general knowledge skills. Ah, yes, you'll have the overconfident college educated family member who will come in and be like, oh no, this is no problem. Ah, but this is not a biology test, this is general knowledge, you swine. You might be able to tell me who the first Roman emperor was, but can you tell me who starred in the 2004 film Air Bud 2 Puppies Save the Day? I mean, I don't know the answer to that, but like, that's just an example. Want to play a bit of Trivial Pursuit now? Will we? Fuck it. Pull up a chair and grab a drink, even if it's in the morning, or maybe just a tea, whatever you fancy. Right, here we go. I've got a couple of questions. I've got 3 answers. I'll give you a couple of seconds to answer each of them, okay? So in what year, this is the first question, in what year were the Air Jordan sneakers released? Was the answer 1984, 1990, or 1981? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was, of course, 1984. Fun fact, the release of the Air Jordans pretty much saved Nike as a company. Before that, they weren't as popular as people might think they are now. And yeah, the selling the Air Jordans pretty much, made them mint. And it's still one of the highest selling products that they have is the Air Jordans. Ridiculously expensive. And Michael Jordan is wiping his arse and tears with banknotes. Second question. In a game of bingo, which number is represented by the phrase 2 little ducks? Is the answer 22, 42, or 62? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 22. Don't play bingo, haven't a clue. Next question. According to Greek mythology, who was the first woman on Earth? Was it Pandora, Gucci, or Louis Vuitton? Well, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer, of course, was Pandora, not Gucci, Pandora. Which African country was formerly known as Abyssinia? Was it Ethiopia, Senegal, or Nigeria? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It, of course, was Ethiopia. The word Abyssinia is bet into my brain from history. From Leaving Cert history, I'll never forget that. Next question. Which singer's real name is Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta? Jesus Christ, that poor child. Is the answer Lady Gaga, Paris Hilton, or Brad Pitt? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was, of course, Lady Gaga. And to be honest, Lady Gaga is probably a better name. Stick with that. Next one. Which country consumes the most chocolate per capita? Is it Switzerland, Ireland, Macedonia, or me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is, of course, Switzerland. Not me. I love chocolate, but not that much. What is the loudest animal on Earth? Is it the sperm whale, silverback gorilla, elephant, or me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the sperm whale, followed closely by myself. Right, one more question. Last one now. Last one. What was the first toy to be advertised on television? Was it Mr. Potato Head, Woody, or Buzz Lightyear? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, popular toy. We'll get to that in a second, actually. If you got 10 out of 10, take a nice big drink. If you got 0 out of 10, take a drink anyway. It's Christmas. Have a bounty there for breakfast, but not a full bar. Chuck that in the bin. I'm pretty sure I had a Mr. Potato Head as a kid. It was a randomly classed toy because you could just, give him a foot for a nose or a hand for an ear. It was really enjoyable. I think the best stuff I ever got at Christmas was wrestling action figures. I must have had bucket loads of them by the time I gave them away. I mean, half of them were decimated by my dogs chewing the hands and heads off them, but I had great crack nonetheless. whether it was Headless Bubba Ray or Handless Jeff Hardy or Legless Undertaker, I still made it work. Quick now, don't leave any valuables around puppies, because they will eat them, claw them apart, to the point of no return. Rest in peace, bitches. Rest in peace. Like I said before, I don't envy any parents or families trying to buy gifts for kids, because you put your life on the line going through queues and battering other parents to get gifts for kids. And the funny thing is, we all know it's true. All you have to do is go onto YouTube and look up Black Friday videos from America. People pure trampling all over each other. It's crazy. I'm not even going to get into the conversation of trying to buy a PlayStation 5 again, because, well, there's more chance of you getting a taxi on Christmas Eve night. There's more chance of you getting a pint of Guinness in Temple Bar for $3.20. And there's more chance of you getting a decent chicken roll from Spar. But anyway, I digress. Want another list, except this time with toys? Of course you do. Who doesn't? Right, so here we go. Top 10 selling toys of all time. Right, so you've got Cabbage Patch Kids. Always thought that was a weird name and thought their heads were supposed to be cabbages or something. Rubik's Cubes. No human can crack it. If you've cracked it, you're not human. Monopoly. More like top-selling family rounding device. Moving on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. Hero in a half shell, Turtle Power. Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, Gold Dust. Barbie, still huge today. Teletubby soft toys. That son freaked me out. Furbies, shite rip-offs of Gremlins. Sylvanian Families. And of course, Lego. I don't know about most of them, but I can't argue with Lego as number one. I mean, Christ, I might buy myself some Lego now just to pass the time. They have Lego for everything now. Lego Hogwarts, Lego Star Wars ships, Lego Eiffel Tower, and Lego. Great invention that will withstand the test of time. I'm surprised not to see Action Man or Stretch Armstrong or something in there. I'm pretty sure I remember biting into a Stretch Armstrong as a kid just to see what was inside. Yeah, I used to eat a lot of weird stuff. Probably why I was so freakishly big as a kid. Yeah, something to ponder for sure. But look, as I'm having a great time talking about all things that we love to do at Christmas and all the great presents we got as kids and all that other fun stuff we do, there's unfortunately a lot of people out there that don't have that luxury. There's some people that don't have a lot of family to spend Christmas with. There's other people who have to spend Christmas on the streets. And even if you are lucky enough to spend Christmas with a family, it could be in a hotel room with no money to afford presents for kids. There's a lot of kids out there who get nothing. I think it's something that we take for granted sometimes. I think this year in general has made us realise that more. The material things, the Instagram posts, the money, the weather, whatever other complaints we have, really mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's people that are important, what we wanted to do more than anything this year was just to see people. We had regrets about the people we didn't see enough. Our eyes open to a lot more in regards to people who lost what we lost even before COVID, or never had those things even before COVID. And most of all, I think what we'll appreciate a lot more going forward is time. It's something no amount of money can buy. I know I could definitely do more to contribute to helping people in those situations who aren't as fortunate at Christmas and just in general, not even at Christmas. But there's a lot of great charities out there, doing a lot of work for people in these situations at this time of year and all year round. You have the likes of Pieta House, Focus Ireland, Bernardo, Simon Community, Amnesty, do a lot of great work, and yeah, I suppose if we can spare a few euro, if we haven't already, that's a great start. But listen, guys, that's all for me. Shorter one today. As I said, we left out a couple of things because wanted to get straight into it. Yeah, this is my last one for the rest of the year. I've loved doing this one today. Most importantly, I've loved doing this podcast. like I said when I started this, it's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I have enjoyed every minute of doing it. It's great to see anyone like liking or following anything that I post or listening. It's great. It's been a great thing for me mental health wise during this mental year, and I hope you have really enjoyed it so far. And I can only promise more interesting and better podcasts to come in the new year. But thanks so much for listening and following and sharing. Like I really appreciate it. But like I said, mental year. Let's hope 2021 is better for everyone. But I'll be back in the new year. Do not fret. I'll be back in the new year. But until then, keep staying safe, stay healthy, look after yourself. You look fantastic. And I hope you all have a great Christmas. And to all those people on the front lines who have worked so hard this year, I've said it more than once, give all those people a medal, give them whatever they want. Start paying student nurses, for fuck's sake. Something that I forgot to talk about. Yeah, fair play to all those people. And again, rest in peace to all those people who've lost this year from COVID. Anyone who's sick, hopefully you recover. And yeah, everyone else, like I said, keep staying safe and healthy. Look after yourselves. Look after your mental health. We'll all hit the walking again in January after all the Christmas food. But have a great Christmas and a happy New Year. And yeah, see you guys. See ya. Bye bye. It's a great, fantastic. Bye bye. Love you.